we're going to talk about the types of contract. So basically, there are just three types of basic contracts that you will encounter throughout your course or throughout your day-to-day lives. Number one is bilateral, unilateral, and quasi-contract. So we'll just have a short video about this one. So ano ang bilateral contract? So bilateral contract is what we normally know about contract. So two parties promise to perform an act. So ibig sabihin nito, for example, the offerer is making a promise. I promise to give you $100 to paint my fence. The acceptee or the offeree now is also making a promise. Ano yung promise niya? I promise to paint your fence for $100. So that's basic. Me as a teacher, the school promises to pay me a certain amount of money, okay, to teach the students. On the other hand, I as a teacher is making a promise to teach the students of that school. So simple lang ang bilateral contract. Unilateral now here is only one party promises to perform an act. So paano magiging kontrata yan? So let's see. Okay? So offerer is making a promise. Dito, the keyword here of a unilateral contract is if. So sabi dito, offerer is making a promise. I promise to give you $100 if you paint my fence. Alright? Now, does the offeree have to paint the fence? No. Offeree does not make a promise and is not obliged to perform the act. A good example here are contests and rewards. So sabi for example ng let's say Robinson's Mall. Sabi ng Robinson's Mall, okay, you will win a cell phone. May raffle, you will win a cell phone if you were our chosen person to earn a cell phone, and if you consume 1,000 pesos by buying our merchandise. Alright. So si Robinsons, obliged siya magbigay ng cellphone dun sa nanalo sa contest at dun sa nanalo ng contest at nag-spend ng 1,000 pesos para bumili ng products. Now, the offeree now is everyone. So, am I obliged to spend 1,000 pesos? No. If I join the contest, sige, pero hindi ako nanalo, if I join the contest and hindi ako nanalo, the offerer, although he's making a promise, will not pay me. Okay. However, if I join a contest, hindi ako obliged, hindi rin ako promise, pero gusto kong sumali ng contest, nanalo ako 1,000 pesos, then the Robinsons Rewards has to pay me 1,000 pesos plus a cell phone. Another example of a unilateral contract. So for example, lost dog, reward, 100, 500 pesos. Nakita ko yun, nakakabit yun. Okay, lost dog, nakakabit sa puno. Reward, 100 pesos. Am I obliged to find that dog? No. The offeree does not make a promise and is not obliged to perform that act. As a person, sabi ko, may trabaho ako. Wala akong time para hanapin yung dog mo. So I'm not although I've seen the contract that I will earn 100 pesos or 500 pesos to find that dog, I'm not obliged to perform that act. Gets? So that's a unilateral contract. What are quasi-contracts? So quasi-contracts are fictional contracts but are implied in law. Fictional contracts meaning wala siyang form. Hindi na-signan ng offeree or ng offerer. So good example here, let's consider this scenario. Peter, a physician, driving along the highway sees Joy lying unconscious on the road. So as a physician and as his oath, Peter, this should be Peter, alright? Hindi si Juan. Peter renders aid even Joy did not solicit medical aid. Given that one, sorry, this should be Peter, ha? Not one. Given that one, what would happen now? Joy has to pay Peter for his services because he received a valuable benefit even without the presence of a contract. So ako, if I'm Joy, and even if I did not agree or asked Peter to help me, I still have to pay him because I received a valuable benefit even without the presence of a contract. Thus, the requirements of a quasi-contract are fulfilled, given that fictional quasi-contracts are fictional contracts, walang kontrata, walang pirma, but are implied in law. Ang tawag nga namin dyan, in Latin is quantum meruit, or quantum meruit, I forgot, but as much as he or she deserves. Alright? Kuha yun? So if you like this video, kindly like, share, and subscribe.